people are saying.
Mm-hmm. That's like how, so I go to church, I believe in Jesus. Like the pastor's always telling us, like, do your own research in the Bible, not just listen to what he says.
Mm-hmm.
It's important there too, like, not to just, okay, cool guy up top, whether you're Catholic and you listen to the Pope, or if you're Mormon, they have their own leaders, like, look at where your book is and what it says, and not just listen to all authority, because you can end up getting yourself stuck, in a position where you don't really know what you believe. And when you try a conversation with someone, about anything, you could really put yourself in a hole.
Well, I feel like that's really common today, is just even in a basic conversation, somebody can just agree with you to kind of move the conversation along, when it's almost like you can have a more dynamic conversation with somebody if you do have opposing opinions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, instead of just like, someone says something you don't agree with, but you don't really want to talk to them, you just kind of agree. That could also bite you in the butt, because they talk to someone, they're like, oh yeah, she agreed, and they're like, what? You'd already have an argument with another person.
Well, and I think that there's also something to be said, that it's like, you can have opposing opinions, but don't say only my opinion is correct as well. It's like, it can go either way without it being completely blown out of proportion.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's three sides of the story, yours, mine, and the truth, and we can never actually reach that complete common ground, but we should at least try and find some common ground, because not everything is completely black and white. There's always a little bit of a gray area in people's opinions of things, and maybe in laws there isn't, but it's always worth the discussion rather than agreeing without thinking about it.
Right. Well, and what I found specifically more scary than other things inside the book was how people forgot about Snowflake. That was the pig's name, right? Snowflake?
Snowball?
Snowball! Snowflake, Snowball. It's a snow animal. So I thought that was really scary, was that somebody who they knew so well, the entire image of him was completely tarnished by the end of it, and was basically named public enemy #1 just because people just agreed with what Napoleon was saying. That scared me personally.
Yeah, which was ridiculous, because it even mentions how, like, the animals felt something, that it was wrong, but they were too scared to speak out because of the dogs, or as it could be seen back to Stalin's secret police, who he used to eliminate his enemies and stuff. And it's like, so you said right before or at the beginning of the live, how they shouldn't become what they hate. And then, like, the last paragraph of the book, they said that the men and pigs were fighting, and the people watching, or the animals watching, couldn't tell who was who.
Right.
And they're so focused on listening to him that they weren't listening to him.
Yeah, you're not even listening to what's looking at what's genuinely going on. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Bailey. That was such a great conversation. Thank you so much for giving your input and everything.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, have a good one. Thank you.
Let's go. Bye.
Okay, that was so fun. All right, cool. You were expecting the animals to react in some way after Boxer was killed, but it never happened, and it shocked me. That shocked me too. That was one of those moments in the books where I don't cry very easily. I almost started crying when the truck came with Boxer, just because you can work so hard, but if you're keeping your head in the sand about what's actually going on, and he's working so hard to please somebody who wouldn't do the same back, that was really heartbreaking to me. There was a movie? Was there a movie of Animal Farm? I was actually just wondering that. I feel like so many books are made into movies these days. I was like, surprised they made into movies these days. I was like, surprised they made Animal Farm into a movie, but somebody just said that there was a movie. Okay. Let's see. I don't no habla español. I'm sorry. The entire "some animals are more equal than others" needs to be talked about. I agree. That is something that you can clearly see throughout your normal everyday society, is everybody's equal, but as long as you stay in your place. It's interesting how long ago was this book written? The themes are still so prominent today. Somebody says, yes, the movie was whack. There was a pig climbing up a ladder. Oh, God. Okay. I didn't know there was a movie. I've been trying so hard to choose, because I think Yeah, because the last book was Call Me by Your Name. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick one that isn't a movie. Failed on that one. Okay. Let's see. What is the next book? I don't know yet. My foot's asleep. Ow! Okay. Okay. So the next person that I wanted to talk to, her name is Eden, and she actually had she put like a very long post. Oh my god, my foot's asleep. She had similar opinions, and that basically, I put it in my notebook that the book, my writing, guys, has really gone out the window. The book was more about the world in general and not just communism, which, moving so quickly. Hi. Oh my god, my foot is so asleep. Hi, I love you. Reply to me, Kaylee. Stop ignoring me, please. I'm not trying to ignore you, I swear. Can I be your main squeeze? Wow. All right, Eden. Where are you at? Somebody says I should write my own book. I'm okay. I'm not a good writer. My foot is so asleep right now. Bang my foot. I'm okay. No, I'm just gonna shake it out. I can't even talk to Eden right now. I really need to focus on my foot feeling back into it. Woo! Okay. Okay. Eden, where you at? Let's see. The handle is EdenX_shoot. I think. Eden. Let's see. Let's see. Eden, I'm looking for. Ah! Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. What about you?
I'm good. Your name is Eden, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you. I wanted you to share what you had basically written on Twitter with everybody because I found what you had to say really interesting.
Man, that was a long time ago. Okay,
Oh.
wait. Cause I read it a week ago and then I posted it, but then you said that the Brian's Book Clubs was gonna be this week, so then I reposted it again. But like, okay, so basically, I thought that the book was very interesting in a way that I felt like communism wouldn't have been able to, rise if it wasn't for fascism. With the Holocaust and everything that was going on, it was really all the attention was paid, to World War II and everything, and then that's how like communism was able to rise because people were like they wanted to change and they wanted like something different. And I feel like this also applies to the current state of politics